Sir, you were talking about various projects. I must ask you about this Swanidhi scheme, helping the street hawkers, street vendors. You were involved in that scheme too. So could you just tell me a
I was
little
not
bit about
involved.
that?
I was a very proud participant. Look,
Right.
I remember during the pandemic, PM one day was very emotional. That whilst those people who are working in agriculture, they are working off the land with or without the contagion, without the virus spreading, etc. They were still working. They could have something. People who worked in government would get paid their salaries. Someone who were working in the private sector maybe didn't get their salaries or got laid off. But there was one section of people he was very emotional about, was the people who you and I call ready patri wale or the street vendors. They're very different from the others because the others can go to a bank and get a loan. Here are these people who take loans at exorbitant rates from money lenders. Then they have to ply their daily wares and then go and return the money, taking interest at 18%. So he saw how vulnerable they were, and we were instructed to drop a scheme. I'm very happy today. Now we have the benefits of this scheme have reached out to more than 50 lakh street vendors.
Even though COVID is over, that continues.
No, COVID has got nothing to do with it. Now this has become a brilliant scheme for microfinance inclusion. One guy got the Nobel Prize for it, Muhammad Yunus of Bangladesh.
Correct.
But this is the real scheme which we have done. No, it's a very novel scheme. There are two aspects to it which bear underlining. One, you take the individuals concerned who were earlier part of an informal economy, you onboard them, you bring them into the formal economy, you take all their data, you give them a loan of 10,000 rupees without a collateral, by the way. All these loans are without collateral. If he pays it back, he can go back for another loan of 20,000. Pays that back, he can go for the third loan of 50,000. And he or she will also become entitled to becoming beneficiaries of all the other Pradhan Mantri Yojanas. So it's a remarkable thing. By the way, by sheer coincidence, somebody asked me, which is your constituencies? I said, my favorite constituencies is the Swanidhi beneficiaries. I had Arvind Singh with his colleagues there. And thanks to the Prime Minister scheme, I've got to know these people very well. Some of the things happening. Street vendors' business has come of age. Swiggy and Zomato are tying up with them. So if you one day want to eat a particular kind of chaat or this thing which is available in South Delhi or in Chandni Chowk, it'll be organized.